Design and systems thinking. We have often heard of the phrases design thinking and systems thinking used in the professional setup. AcadNewsNet presents here the insights into these phrases. Design thinking is a problem-solving approach that prioritizes empathy and human-centeredness. It involves understanding and empathizing with the needs and desires of users or stakeholders, defining the problem statement based on user insights, generating a wide range of possible solutions through brainstorming and creative thinking, creating tangible representations or prototypes of the proposed solutions for testing and feedback, testing the prototypes with users to gather feedback, iterating and refining the solutions, and finally implementing the finalized solution in a real-world context. Design thinking encourages a collaborative and iterative process that emphasizes experimentation, learning from failures, and continuous improvement. Systems thinking is an approach to problem solving that focuses on understanding the relationships, interdependencies, and dynamics within a complex system. It involves analyzing the components of the system, defining the boundaries and scope, identifying feedback loops, understanding patterns and structures, recognizing leverage points for intervention, and anticipating unintended consequences. Systems thinking aims to understand the behavior of the system as a whole, rather than focusing on individual parts or isolated issues. It encourages a holistic perspective and recognizes that changes in one part of the system can have ripple effects on other parts. Systems thinking helps to identify underlying causes and design interventions that address the root causes of problems, leading to more sustainable and effective solutions. Design thinking and systems thinking are two different approaches that can be used to solve complex problems. Here are the key differences between the two. Focus. Design thinking primarily focuses on understanding and addressing the needs and desires of individuals or users. It emphasizes empathy with the end users and aims to create innovative solutions that meet their specific requirements. On the other hand, systems thinking takes a broader perspective and focuses on understanding the interrelationships and interdependencies between various components of a system. It looks at the bigger picture and considers the impact of changes in one part of the system on other parts. Problem framing. Design thinking starts with defining and framing the problem from the user's perspective. It involves conducting research, gathering insights, and defining the problem statement to ensure the solution addresses the user's needs. Systems thinking, on the other hand, involves understanding the entire system and its components, including the relationships and feedback loops between them. It focuses on identifying the underlying patterns and structures that contribute to the problem. Solution generation. Design thinking emphasizes brainstorming and ideation to generate multiple possible solutions. It encourages creative thinking and prototyping to quickly test and iterate on ideas. Systems thinking, on the other hand, involves analyzing the system's behavior and identifying leverage points where interventions can have the most significant impact. It aims to find holistic solutions that address the root causes rather than just the symptoms. Iterative approach. Design thinking follows an iterative approach, where solutions are tested and refined based on user feedback. It encourages learning from failures and continuously improving the solution through multiple iterations. Systems thinking also involves an iterative process but focuses on understanding the feedback loops and unintended consequences that may arise from interventions. It aims to anticipate and manage the potential impacts of changes in the system. Design thinking is user-centric, focuses on individual needs, and aims to create innovative solutions, while systems thinking takes a holistic perspective, considers the interdependencies within a system, and seeks to address underlying patterns and structures. Both approaches have their strengths and can be used in combination to tackle complex problems effectively. Design thinking components. 1. Empathy. Understanding and empathizing with the needs and desires of the users or stakeholders. 2. Define. Defining the problem statement based on user insights and identifying the key challenges to be addressed. 3. Ideate. Generating a wide range of possible solutions through brainstorming and creative thinking. 4. Prototype. Creating tangible representations or prototypes of the proposed solutions for testing and feedback. 5. Test. Testing the prototypes with users to gather feedback, iterate, and refine the solutions. 6. Implement. Bringing the finalized solution to life and implementing it in a real-world context. Systems thinking components. 1. Systems boundaries. Defining the scope and boundaries of the system being analyzed, including its components and their relationships. 2. Feedback loops. Identifying the feedback loops within the system, which represent the flow of information, influence, or resources between different components. 3. Interdependencies. Understanding the interdependencies and relationships between the components of the system, recognizing that changes in one part can affect other parts. 4. Patterns and structures. Analyzing the underlying patterns, structures, and dynamics that contribute to the behavior and functioning of the system. 5. Leverage points. Identifying the leverage points within the system where interventions or changes can have the most significant impact. 6. Unintended consequences. Anticipating and considering the potential unintended consequences or side effects that may arise from interventions or changes made to the system. These components provide a framework for approaching problem-solving and decision-making using design thinking and systems thinking methodologies. They guide the process of understanding, analyzing, and addressing complex problems from different perspectives. Please visit acadnews.com for more content.